Welcome, everyone. Today, I want you to be honest with yourself. How many times have you decided to change your life? How many times have you said, starting tomorrow, I will exercise, I will learn English, I will eat healthy, or I will stop wasting time? You start with so much motivation, so much fire. For one day, maybe two, maybe even a week, you are a new person. But then, slowly, silently, you slide back. The old you returns. The gym shoes stay in the corner. The books stay on the shelf. And you are left with the same feeling again. Failure. You ask yourself, what's wrong with me? Why don't I have enough willpower? Why can't I just do it? Today, I'm going to tell you a secret that will change everything. The problem isn't you. You are not broken. You are not lazy. The problem is your system. You are trying to win a game using the wrong rules. What if I told you that to get incredible results, you don't need incredible effort? You don't need to change everything overnight. All you need is to get 1% better every single day. This is the secret of atomic habits, a revolutionary idea from James Clear that has changed millions of lives. And today, it's going to change yours. So listen closely, because this isn't just another motivational talk. This is your practical guide to building the life you've always dreamed of. One tiny habit at a time. Let's start with some simple math. It sounds boring, but this will blow your mind. What happens if you get just 1% better at something every day for 1 year? You don't just get 365% better. Because of compounding, you become 37 times better. Yes, 37 times. Now, what happens if you get 1% worse every day? You don't just lose a little, you end up at almost zero. This is the difference between who you are and who you could be. It's a silent force that is either working for you or against you every single second. Your life today is the sum of all your tiny habits. The money you have is the result of your spending habits. Your health is the result of your eating and exercise habits. Your knowledge is the result of your learning habits. You don't get what you want by making one big decision. You get what you want by making thousands of tiny decisions every single day. These tiny decisions are atomic habits, small as an atom, but powerful like an explosion. So, how do we build these habits? James Clear gives us a simple, powerful framework. It's called the 4 laws of behavior change. If you want to build a good habit, you just need to follow these 4 laws. Let's begin. Lesson 1. The first law is make it obvious. Your brain is lazy. It doesn't want to think hard. It wants to do what is easy and obvious. Most of our bad habits are things we do automatically because the cues for them are all around us. Your phone is on the table, so you pick it up and scroll. The cookies are on the kitchen counter, so you eat them. These are obvious cues. To build a good habit, you need to make the cue just as obvious. Do you want to drink more water? Don't hide the bottle in a cupboard. Fill it up the night before and put it right next to your bed. Do you want to read more? Don't leave your book on a shelf with 100 others. Put one book on your pillow. You can't miss it. The most powerful technique here is called habit stacking. Don't just say, I will meditate. Instead, connect your new habit to an old one. Say, after I make my morning coffee, I will meditate for 1 minute. Your old habit, making coffee, becomes the obvious cue for the new one. And how do you break a bad habit? You do the opposite. You make it invisible. You want to stop scrolling on your phone so much, don't leave it on your desk. Put it in another room when you're working. You want to stop eating junk food? Don't buy it. If it's not in your house, you can't eat it. Design your environment so that good habits are the obvious choice and bad habits are invisible. This is the first and most important step. Lesson 2. The second law is make it attractive. If you think a habit is boring or difficult, you will never do it. Your brain craves rewards and pleasure. You need to make your habits attractive. One of the best ways to do this is called temptation bundling. You link an action you want to do with an action you need to do. For example, you need to exercise, but you want to watch your favorite Netflix show. The rule is, I can only watch Netflix when I am on the treadmill. Or you need to check your emails, but you want to listen to your favorite podcast. The rule is, I can only listen to the podcast while I'm clearing my inbox. You are making the habit you need to do more attractive by connecting it to something you desire. Another powerful tip is to join a culture where your desired habit is the normal behavior. It's hard to stay motivated to go to the gym alone. But if all your friends go to the gym, it becomes an attractive social activity. You want to be like the people around you. So, if you want to become a reader, join a book club. If you want to be an artist, join an art class. To break a bad habit, you do the opposite. You make it unattractive. Think about all the negative effects of your bad habit. You want to quit smoking? Focus on the fact that it destroys your lungs, wastes your money, and makes you smell bad. Reframe your mindset. You are not giving up something good. You are freeing yourself from a prison. Make your good habits irresistible and your bad habits disgusting. Lesson 3. The third law is make it easy. This is where most people fail. We try to do too much, too soon. We say, I will go to the gym for an hour every day. But the energy required to do that is huge. After a few days, your motivation is gone. The secret is to make your habits so easy, you can't say no. James Clear calls this the 2-minute rule. Whatever habit you want to start, scale it down to something that takes less than 2 minutes to do. Read every day becomes read one page. Go for a run becomes put on my running shoes. Study English for an hour becomes open my textbook. Anyone can read one page. Anyone can put on their shoes. The goal here is not to get results immediately. The goal is to master the art of showing up. You are not building a habit of running. You are building a habit of putting on your shoes. Once you show up, it's much easier to continue. To break a bad habit, you do the opposite. You make it difficult. You want to watch less TV? Unplug it after every use. The next time you want to watch it, you have to plug it back in. Find the remote and turn it on. This little bit of friction makes the habit less likely. You want to eat less junk food? Don't buy it in big packages. Buy it in small, individual packets. You have to open a new one each time. Increase the number of steps between you and your bad habits, and reduce the number of steps between you and your good habits. Make good habits easy and convenient, and make bad habits difficult and annoying. Lesson 4. The fourth law is make it satisfying. A habit will only stick if you feel a sense of success or reward. The problem is that the rewards of good habits are often in the future. You exercise today, but you won't see a change in your body for months. Your brain doesn't like this delay. It wants an immediate reward. So, you have to create one. The easiest way to do this is with a habit tracker. Get a calendar and put a big X on every day you complete your habit. That X is a small, immediate reward. It feels good. You don't want to break the chain of X's, so you keep going. This simple act is incredibly satisfying and effective. Another way is to give yourself a small, immediate treat after you complete a good habit. For example, after you finish an hour of work without distractions, you allow yourself 5 minutes to check social media. The key is that the reward must come immediately after the habit is done. To break a bad habit, you make it unsatisfying. You need an immediate cost. A great way to do this is to get an accountability partner. Tell your friend, if I don't go to the gym this week, I have to give you $20. The pain of losing money is an immediate punishment that will make you less likely to skip your workout. Make your good habits satisfying and your bad habits painful, so there they are. Make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying. But there is one final, deeper lesson from this book. And it's the most important of all. True behavior change is identity change. Many of us focus on the wrong thing. We focus on the goal. We say, I want to lose 20 pounds, or I want to write a book. The problem is, once you reach the goal, what happens? You go back to your old habits. The real goal is not to run a marathon. The real goal is to become a runner. The goal is not to write a book. The goal is to become a writer. The goal is not to learn an instrument. The goal is to become a musician. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. Every time you go to the gym, you are casting a vote for I am a healthy person. Every time you write one page, you are casting a vote for I am a writer. A single vote won't change the election, but as you cast more and more votes, a new identity begins to form. So don't ask yourself, what do I want to achieve? Ask yourself, who do I want to become? And then start taking small, tiny actions that prove to yourself that you are already that person. So, let's bring this all together. Stop blaming yourself for not having enough motivation. Motivation comes and goes. Systems are what make you successful. Stop waiting for the perfect moment to make a massive change.